There's a lot of controversy regarding the eye poke that Dijonai Carrington from the Connecticut Sun performed on Caitlin Clark. Amazingly, opinions range from there was no eye poke to there was no intention to it's just a minor scratch. Let's examine this a little closer to see it from a different angle that may help us to distinguish what happened and how it happened. As we can see here, Dijonai Carrington seems to swat at the basketball, but then proceeds to turn her hand and point down right at Caitlin Clark's eye. This is simply not a normal motion. Incredibly, there was no foul called. The officials did not stop the game, and the game continued. And it actually turned out to be a gift to the Sun, who continued like nothing happened, and it produced an easy layup to the Sun. On top of this play and the terrible officiating, adding insult to injury, out of nowhere, right when the Indiana has several fast breaks, the scoreboard, without any logical explanation, starts to malfunction every time the Indiana Fever get a fast break. Now, how does this happen? But when the Connecticut Sun have a fast break, how many malfunctions occur? 0. There are no scoreboard malfunctions. These only seem to happen when the Indiana Fever had the ball. So you have number 1, the no-call poke in the eye to Caitlin Clark. Second is overall horrible officiating. And third, scoreboard malfunctions when the Indiana Fever have the ball and they are on a fast break. That is just too many coincidences. Clearly, there was contact, and by now Caitlin Clark is now walking around with a black eye for all the unbelievers to see and who argued that Caitlin Clark was flopping. At this point, this has reached a critical boiling point. Now, what can the WNBA do, knowing what we know? Poking people in the eye is totally unacceptable in basketball and the WNBA. Dijonai Carrington should be suspended and fined. Why? Because this would send a clear message that this type of behavior is totally unacceptable and that it will not be tolerated in the WNBA.